This is how we should kneel at the communion rail. We should not push or crowd. Picture 1 shows how to walk up and leave the communion rail, with our hands folded and our eyes lowered. Picture 2 shows how to receive Holy Communion. We should open our mouth and gently extend our tongue over our lower lip. As we do this, we should welcome Jesus into our hearts with joy. What do we need to receive Holy Communion worthily? To receive Holy Communion worthily, we must be free from mortal sin and follow the Eucharistic fast. The first requirement is for our soul, the second is for our body. What must we do to prepare our soul? We must be in a state of grace. Anyone who knowingly receives Holy Communion while in mortal sin truly receives Jesus, but commits a serious sin called sacrilege. Judas made the first bad communion. Even after agreeing to betray Jesus for money, he still went to the Last Supper and received communion from Jesus himself. We do not have to go to confession before every communion, only if we know we are guilty of a mortal sin. If we are not sure whether we committed a mortal sin, we may still receive communion after saying an act of contrition. If someone honestly forgets to confess a mortal sin, it is forgiven with the other sins in that confession, and he may still receive communion. He must mention the forgotten sin at his next confession. If someone commits a mortal sin after confession but does not realize it and still receives communion, he does not make a bad communion. A bad communion happens only when a person knows he is in mortal sin and chooses to receive communion anyway. Venial sins do not stop us from going to communion. But the cleaner our conscience is, the more grace we receive. So we should say an act of contrition beforehand. Before receiving communion, we should have a strong desire to be united with Jesus and stir up feelings of faith, humility, hope, and love. We should try to bring Jesus a small sacrifice, like avoiding entertainment the night before receiving him. We should pray with devotion to show how happy we are to welcome him. How do we prepare our body? We must follow the Eucharistic fast. The rules for the fast are: A. Plain water. Water with nothing added does not break the fast. We may drink plain water anytime, even right before church. But soda or water with sugar added does not count as natural water. B. If we receive communion in the morning, we must fast from midnight. That means no food or drink after midnight, except plain water. We may use standard time, daylight saving time, or sun time. If we are unsure whether we ate before or after midnight, we may still go to communion. C. If we receive communion in the afternoon, after 4 p.m., we must stop eating solid food 3 hours before, and stop drinking liquids, non-alcoholic, 1 hour before. Liquid food includes drinks like coffee, tea, milk, cocoa, broth, milkshakes, and other liquids, even if they have small pieces of food in them. People who want to receive communion in the morning but have trouble fasting may drink something, non-alcoholic, up to 1 hour before communion, but only with a confessor's permission. This applies to A. People who must work hard at night or early in the morning, factory workers, nurses, night guards, pregnant women, and mothers doing long morning chores. B. People receiving communion late in the morning, after 9 a.m. C. People who must travel a long distance to church, at least 1¼ miles on foot, or a similar effort by vehicle. After talking personally with a confessor, sick people, even if they are not bedridden, may take non-alcoholic drinks shortly before communion, morning or afternoon. They may also take medicine, solid or liquid, as long as the liquid is not alcoholic. People receiving the Holy Viaticum, communion for the dying, do not have to fast. In serious danger of death, during war, under a death sentence, or to prevent desecration of the Eucharist, a person who is not fasting may still receive communion. How should we behave when receiving Holy Communion? We should be respectful and focused, thinking about the Lord we are receiving, and making acts of faith and love. As we approach the communion rail, we should fold our hands and walk calmly. We should not rush ahead of others or squeeze between people already kneeling. It is disrespectful for women or girls to receive communion wearing sleeveless tops, low-cut dresses, or no stockings. Lipstick can also stain the host. When the priest comes, we should lift our head and open our mouth with our tongue slightly over our lower lip. After receiving communion, we should move aside for others and return to our place with hands folded and eyes lowered. We should swallow the host as soon as possible. Jesus is with us as long as the appearance of bread remains. If the host sticks to our mouth, we must not use our fingers. We should moisten it with saliva, move it with our tongue, and then swallow it.